Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here? He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what had caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face him.
Mwah! Just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has touched something particularly hot, and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And, I said I'll see you if I could pick you up. Turns out I can, free time and all.
That sweet 1-bedroom, half-bath San Francisco apartment.
Hell yeah, dude.
Half-bath?
Yeah.
Where do you...
What?
Do a half-bathroom have a shower?
Possibly, but not usually.
Man, this boy's just been blushing like every other screen.
Well, it's San Francisco, so like there's probably like a workout gym depending on, like pretty close by, so you just go to the communal showers.
Communal showers, go $10 membership to a Planet Fitness and just shower there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be $10 in San Francisco.
Well, at Planet Fitness, it's a consistent price everywhere across the country.
Except for San Francisco, where it's $85 per month. Well, actually bi-monthly, but in San Francisco time, bi-monthly means twice a month, not every 2 months. Anyway, so here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so, like, seriously, Full House takes place in San Francisco, and everybody's like, haha, man, so many adults and kids sharing that house. And I'm like, that's a fucking, like, 2 to 3 story house in San Francisco. That has to happen, or they ain't gonna afford it.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, everybody's like, haha, that's so ridiculous. No! You want to know ridiculous? The Brady Bunch had that many kids, still were able to afford a house with that many mouths to feed, and had a live-in maid. And they were supposed to be the average American family. Fuck you, Hollywood.
Just in general, I look at houses and I think to myself, how do y'all afford this?
This is like, it's like the fucking Hallmark original, like, Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'm just a gopher to someone more important, and yet, like, fucking... They have a penthouse suite in overlooking Central Park in New York. Oh, I'm just an everyday woman with a $80 million a week mansion apartment. It's fine. But if only I had a man. Anyway, so here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Oh, you should have mentioned it sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
We have a mandatory sign-in sheet for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what an open house says. Does your pamphlet specifically say it is a guided open house? Because if not, then yeah, they're allowed to roam around. I know, because my mom was one of those people who's just like, let's just go look at the open houses. And I assumed that we were in the market for a new house because of that. And I was like, oh, which one are we getting? And it's like, oh, none. I'm like, then why the fuck did I waste my whole day doing this with you?
I only vaguely remember, like, I kind of remember looking at a couple houses here and there, but I think they were guided tours. Back when my parents were looking at houses, but...
Oxy being like, y'all gonna love my house, probably.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, Oxy is a personal friend of the channel, so we do know him IRL. And yeah, probably, and I'll probably be like, how the fuck can you afford this? Just like, never you mind. Alright, okay, I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait, I wasn't really gonna throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown on my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how often he looks as if everything around him is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask me any more questions.
Man, being a real light elf sure is tiring. Always chasing after light Yagami.
The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on earth I'll ever think about telling it to if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he has helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural, he'll never believe those even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation on why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. Ashhole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach.
It's 'cause he likes you, dumbass. Did you never go to public kindergarten? The boy who pushes you down in the sand is doing it because you're making him feel feelings that he doesn't know how to process yet. And is an asshole.
Yeah, toxic as fuck. Don't put up with that.
No, absolutely not. But like when he's 5, it's a little bit more understandable because he doesn't even know how to fucking move yet.
I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Nope. Over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag.
Remember, children, when another 5-year-old pushes you down on the ground because they like you, punch them in the face. You know, reciprocate their love.
I would totally tell my kids.
Hit her back, son.
If I ever had kids, and I would totally tell them, like, look, if somebody punches you in the face when you're at school,
I'll deal with the teachers. Just fucking hit
You're
them.
probably gonna get in trouble anyway. Just fucking hit them back.
Yeah, no, I literally would do that because I did get in trouble for not hitting someone back.
Yeah, I know.
I got punched in the face off of a cafeteria chair, by the way. They punched me hard enough while I was sitting to knock me off of the chair. And I did the good kid thing of laying down and waiting for the teachers to separate us. But because the kid that punched me, who was a crazy kid who threw desks at teachers and threatened to stab people, by the way, because the kid thought that I had slighted him because apparently I had accidentally brushed past him to get to the table. Because apparently that was enough to count as provocation. I also got detention for being punched in the face. So I got a bruised lip and cheekbone and also detention. And he didn't get a worse punishment, by the way. He didn't get suspended or expelled. He just also got detention. I was honestly surprised that they even had the foresight to put it on a different day.
Yikes.
Oh, funny else thing, my detention day was first.
Oh.
So, in a way, I got punished more for not fighting back. Should have just kicked him in the nuts. Anyway, what's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early, and you didn't say your shift will end at around 5 or 6. What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up.
A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. Man, he's taking a long time.
Oh, but yeah, what I was going to say, got distracted by the story of my traumatic childhood. Yeah, no, I would tell my kid, it's like, well, from my own personal experience, I know that if somebody does hit you, you probably both will get, put in trouble anyway. So just fucking beat the shit out of them. I don't care. Make them go down. Like, just make them just stop moving. Not stop breathing, but stop moving.
I'll never punish you for getting into a fight,
Stifling. Yeah, wait, did you say stifling?
Yes, I think I probably did.
I didn't even catch that one. Stifling.
Stifling.
Misled. 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 Mistletoe.
He calls out once, twice.
3 times a lady.
The mansion still looms in the background. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. Oh.
What you want?
What?
Help me. Help me. Help me. Not the spider.
I don't look back.
That was a reference of The Fly, everyone. The original one from the 50s.
We spend the ride back to Luxborn City in relatively quiet manner, with only the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles, or if it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive glances he's been sending my way are signs, I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside, in the small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side.
So by the way, I was just reliving seeing that scene in the original Fly. Okay, so spoilers for a movie from the fucking 50s. So the whole thing is that a guy, makes a teleporter, right? But a fly buzzes in while he's testing it on himself like an idiot. And it basically starts changing him into a fly person, right? Mm-hmm. But the fly is also changed, so it has part of his DNA. So everybody's trying to find this specific fly so that they can get it back, send him back both through the teleporter, or separate him out. Because apparently that's how that'll work. Anyway, the dude starts going crazy because he has a fly for a head now. And he starts going crazy, and I think he's like already dead by this point, but the other part of him that's on a fly, they're looking for him everywhere because that's going to be easy, and they are basically starting to give up, and then they hear help me, and they see that it's stuck on a spider web, and there's a spider crawling towards it as it's caught in this web, and you actually see from its perspective. And the spider really it's terrifying and large, and you actually see it bite into him, and I'm like, they had plenty of time to fucking kill that spider as it was crawling up. They really just fucked that up. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, he's blushing in that too.
Yep.
God. The glare I send him wipes the smirk about to form cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear, he did that on purpose.
He did that on purpose.
Ignoring him, I flipped a half-forgotten package on my lap.
Energy bar!
Chocolate cereal.
Yangs.
1.77 ounces.
50 grams. Net weight.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like... Always? Even in the shower? How? Why? Shower munchies. I always have one on my person, and you look like you are about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
I don't even get a chance to deny it, because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly, and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. No surprise there. I did skip breakfast and lunch so I can catch Becca while she was on break.
You had to skip 2 meals for that? Alright.
I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it.
The water enhances the taste.
It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me, though. If anything, it's just one of those things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years, growing up.
Growling up. You say that, Oxy, but I actually have done a thing where if I had a chocolate bar in my mouth and I chewed it up, so that it was basically just kind of chocolate mush, and then I took a big old swig of water, swished it around in my mouth, and basically made homemade Yoo-hoo.
Oh, God.
Why? It was nice and body temperature. It was real weird. But not unpleasant.
No. Anyway.
Why is that so gross?
Because Yoo-hoo is just disgusting.
It is not, and you take that back.
It's horrible.
Blasphemer.
No.
You will be the first to die. Oh, same. I was entirely joking. See, Oxy gets. Yoo-hoo!
No. God, what's wrong with you?
Strawberry Yoo-hoo's even better.
Oof. Anyway.
Chocolate drink. Not chocolate milk. Chocolate drink. It's chocolate and water.
God.
Yum, 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 yum.
No.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks. Then Antera opened the package and started nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm thankful.
I'm always thankful when he isn't talking.
So peaceful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go? I mean, I wouldn't say I went full on Yoo-hoo with it, but it does enhance it. Yeah. Look, I'm just saying. It's basically the same thing. How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really, no different from the typical open house.
Did you see the people with the fucking feather hats? Like, goddamn, what is this? The fucking Great Gatsby?
I know, right? On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I can see you more underdressed. I mean,
what was that? What did you say, Ash?
K-pop stuff.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, weren't you there?
Recording studio. I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
Hey. No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Becca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me how you talked her ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled the deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back on your instant noodle diet.
How'd you even know about that last one?
I'm Batman. No, that's the line. That's what I said. Anyhow, you're hell-bent on selling the mansion, even if you know you melt. Anyhow, you're I'm giggly, damn it.
Get the giggles out.
Don't say that, that'll make it worse. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. Hold on. Entertain them.
Entertain them, what?
Entertain.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, gosh. Trying to think. It's been nice that the game hasn't been super spooky. Entertain us, cat. Oh god, now you're just pressuring me. Tell us a joke. Oh no. You're about to make me Google jokes because I don't have a good joke off the top of my head. I guess my life is a joke, but...
Alright. A dyslexic man walks into a bar.
Okay.
Fuck, I said the wrong joke. It's a dyslexic man walks into a bra. I mixed it with a blind man walks into a bar. Damn it.
Don't think I need to be entertained. The Batman line and the flub gave me an LOL.
Fuck you. Anyhow, you're hell-bent on selling the mansion, even if someone you know personally is in the tour group. You aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went to your open house is still I can't talk anymore. Is still a prospective client to you, even me.
He's not entirely wrong.
She just comes... For real, though, where's the scary? Yeah, no,
we're doing all the setup.
It is a visual novel, so expect slow burn.
Oh, man. I walked right into that one, didn't I?
And the bar splits. Fuck you. I don't need this. Can't entertain him again.
No!
I'm going to the Angry Dome.
No! I hate you. I really hate you right now. His answer is a small laugh, the kind that screams, I'm right. I told you so. I hate it when he does that.
You hate it when I do that. Stop reading my mind!
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Also, I know how much you make.
Provided I didn't botch it with the rights. Ma'am Hannah in particular didn't look too pleased with what I did. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Is there apple juice in the Angie room? First off, it's an Angie dome, like from Futurama. And second, of course there's apple juice. And plenty of orange berries. Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke, but how close that is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heart beats a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the letter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened with my own guilt and apprehension. Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff with the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything? Your clients, the rights? What do I need to go break some skulls is what I'm saying here.
I can't answer that.
Do I need to go put on the bat suit?
At least not revealing everything that took place in the attic. Change the subject.
Click it. There you go. Tell me lies, tell our sweet little lies.
Alright, brought it up a little bit. Nice.
Yeah, because he'd be able to tell if you lied to him.
Yeah.
Seems to be a sort of a cold reader.
Yeah. You keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours. That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
Bullshit, I'm right here.
An over-exaggeration, but changing the subject to something else is still better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. I'm not sure if it's just because I'm bad at it, or because he's very good at his job.
Really very good.
He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting a glance over at me and returning it back to the road where he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already started its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film? Checking the street signs outside, it appears Ash is taking the longer route. Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid that rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked. God damn it. Memes are conversation.
That's human memes are human interaction to me.
Yeah, it goes back to cave paintings. Why is this game explaining our choice to us? Because it's a visual novel. They gotta get more. They get paid by the dialogue box.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's like Mass Effect. A visual novel disguised as an action RPG. Excuse me. I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Shut up. And you aren't answering my question.
I mean, remember when I did the frog in the store, what will you buy one? That one was fucking great.
That earns him a soft punch to his arm.
It just breaks.
Oh God, I forgot my own strength.
My weak K-pop arm.
I thought you said you work out.
Yeah, my legs. That's what they take pictures of.
That's what I use for my dancing.
Yeah. I'm usually just holding a microphone in both hands. I don't use that to dance. God. It's bent the wrong way. It's bent the wrong way. Oh, I can see the bone. I can see the bone. Oh, I'm still driving. Oh, God. Bad end.
I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I did find most of them funny.
I think that's what laughing does, dumbass.
It'll only make his head bigger, stupid Ash.
Like that character in Dive Kick, where every time he wins, his head gets bigger. All right. Lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the oh, he is a cop.
Oh.
We've been trying to pin the bastard down, and a K-pop star, obviously. Bastard down. But it required more work than we anticipated. Guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other.
We got some good lead. Was that supposed to be leads or a good lead?
His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the big case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. Although most of it are the trimmed down version, only things he can tell, he has always been careful about that. Even in the way he spins his answer to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point, his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice because they kept slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining regardless.
So then I said to the guy, "Don't you know who I am? I'm the goddamn Batman." He was like really confused because I wasn't dressed as Batman and we were in an interrogation cell.
If things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. Well, nope, not really. Mama would have never allowed that. But the idea is still there, along with the countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in this manner, and before I know it, we're already at the movie house. A small crowd has already formed at the front of the theater when we arrive. The Lift Fest, short for the Luxborn Independent Film and Theater Festival, attracts a bigger crowd annually, and this year's no different. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not exactly an expert on the matter.
Point of no return. And then I'm trying to see what that other one is.
Pocket Chibi.
Pocket Chibi, coming soon. What is it? Nina's Bar 2? I can't read what it says. But also Batcat.
Batcat.
Batcat coming soon.
I am the night.
Case covered in butter, so slippery. It's the butterer. My arch nemesis. His calling card is leaving sticks of butter.
But I know for the people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Especially for a newcomer like Zach. He hasn't even won an award, but just getting a confirmation letter that the festival committee wants to include his movie in this year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, he's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the moviegoers, and with his large build and heavy voice, there's no surprise when people give him a wide berth as they pass by. It's often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did, back when I didn't know any better. Ash did too, I heard, once early in their friendship. Oh, there's Zach.
Hey, you guys. Long time no see.
Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves towards us with careful steps. Careful.
Is that a heavy voice? Hello, this is Zach. My voice is heavy, I guess.
I think that's the best you're gonna get.
Okay.
Taking a significant effort to make himself smaller as not to bump or accidentally hit anyone.
I know that feel.
Typical Zach. As he nears, Cash Agile...
Cash Agile. Coming soon to a theater near you. Cash Agile.
Shit like that makes me wonder sometimes. I'm like, am I at least a little bit dyslexic
A little
or
bit
something?
dyslexic?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. Dyslexia runs in my family, apparently, so I just wondered, have I just never gone to the right doctor and gotten it tested?
As he nears, Ash casually raises his hand in greeting and...
Wow, a foreigner, unexpected. Which one? Who did say was foreigner?
I mean, isn't Ash, like, Asian?
At least he kind of looks Korea Japanese. I don't like the fashion style, at least. Jesus, the side by side make Ash look like I probably did as a kid. Yeah, but like, yeah, he reads as that, although the cross Christianity is not the major religion of either of those places, as far as I know. It could just be an aesthetic choice. But yeah, and then I'm guessing Zach is American, and then Isabella is Filipino. I don't know what. McCulloch is either Irish or Scottish, whatever one that name is. And I don't know about Rose. Plus, we're in Europe, so it's even more of a melting pot than America, isn't it?
Not necessarily, but I don't know. Is it?
I don't. Yeah, it's like, oh wait, we have. Never mind. Yeah, I don't fucking know where anybody from. Gotta get them. Do we have them bios? Do we get bios?
I think we have their bios.
Let's see. Nope.
Okay, so much for that.
Timeline. Oh. Okay. Help me. Briar, real yeah. Okay. Sup, Z-Man. My main man. What's crack-a-lackin' my
Cringe!
Ooh!
The awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of our small group is palpable enough.
No, don't shut up, no.
Aww. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles, and only then do I become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed how Ash can say that out loud with a straight face.
I mean, we did hear his
ringtone.
He clearly wants to be a rapper.
Almost.
Austin, the SAO abridged. Yeah.
Palpable.
Yo, my main dog. Please get her away from me.
Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zach seems to be.
Stop. Fuck. Alright. Okay. Stop trying to act Black Ashton, and you're not the only one who calls me Z-Man.
There's fondness underneath that exasperated tone.
There it is. Okay.
Ash, come on.
I'm too white to be saying these lines.
If this were any other person, he'd likely be offended, but years of friendship and familiarity have made these words harmless to the other's ears. Or at least for enough for both to take it in stride.
It's been a while, Zach. That's not his voice. I hope you didn't get into trouble again. Not much. And not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though. Nah, I ended up with chicken down... Oh, chicken, like down feathers, okay. Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening. Again. Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad. You really have no idea.
A beat passes. And then Zach laughs.
I'm kidding. You know you can always count on me.
It's a story only the two of them are privy to.
Privy?
Privy. Wow, why did I say that?
Oh my god, we need a counter.
We just make it in the editing bay, like every time Kat says something wrong.
Don't tell me to do things in the editing bay.
You don't have to. This is
probably will.
I'm giving you an out right now.
I probably will. The problem is that we're 2 hours and 40 minutes in, so this is like what, episode high number?
Are we in the double digits already, you think?
Each episode that we normally do is around 20 minutes. So that would be 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40. So that's like episode 8.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Or, it's a story only the two of them are... Fuck! How do I say it? Privy?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, now I get Lindell's idea of a compilation forming. Hell yeah, put that on the Instagram. The real challenge of the game is the words to be read along the way.
Every now and then.
The epitome of hyperbole.
Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. Becca and I never really found out what the real deal is with those adventures, as Ash calls it. And both aren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that it's Ash. It's likely not something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her on that. Sometimes. Ah, well, boys will be boys, I guess. I give Zach a small wave from behind Ash when his attention eventually turns to me.
Bella! Huh? Rebecca's not with you? Is she still sick?
A bit. She's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Oh god, does Rose like Ash, but Ash likes Isabella?
Do we got a love triangle? Oh no.
Who does Zach like and who likes Zach?
Zach's just
He's just chill.
He's chill.
Just there. He's making movies. It's fine. Ash, Zach's likes Macaulay.
I mean, we'll all meet eventually, right?
Ew, love. Agreed. Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn. And it's true. They've known each other far longer than any of us in the group. Childhood friends and all.
Oof, we got the childhood friend thing going on here.
But don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella? Oh, thank goodness. Speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me at the shoulder and turns me around. Becca, you're just in time. I have to lean back a little with the way her face is almost invading my personal space. Please get away from me. You're sick. Why aren't you wearing a mask? But she places her hand on either side of my head to keep me still.
Stop breathing into my mouth.
Don't touch me.
Stop breathing into my mouth.
She stares at me intently, concern filling her eyes. Becca, you're squishing my face. How are you? Are you all right? Why wouldn't I be? Rose called me earlier. Those 4 words tell me all I needed to know. Since I don't have my family living close by, and the only other relative I have here works on the far side of the country, I gave my company Becca's contact number in case of emergency. I should have known that Rose would call her. I push Becca's hands away from my face. Although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn together. Oh no! Everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
Oh, so first the K-pop star, now the bubblegum idol.
Yep. And she's even a bitch when off stage.
That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head? Beside me, Ash snickers. I bite back the urge to owl him in place of trying to avoid Becca's hand as she tries to reach out for said area.
Wait, Lindell, who's the bodyguard, Zach or Isabella? Because I'm voting Isabella.
Yes.
No, both need a bodyguard. I get you.
I do my best to dodge her all at once moving to hide behind Zach. Sorry for using you as a human shield, Zach.
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that. I promise.
It's nothing. I blacked out a bit.
Yeah, just, it's just another Tuesday for me.
Blacked out a bit, saw Cthulhu. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. saw a dead lady, but it's all good.
Yeah.
You blacked out? That's something to brush off. Come on, at least let me check it. It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there. Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
She did look pale when I saw her.
Wow, thanks a lot, Ashton. You traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
Hey, she saw me first. What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Oh, right, me. Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I can figure out what it is.
That's you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone, right? At least. Good. See, I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
Stay away from my man.
And I don't want to miss Zach's film. We can always watch it some other time. Sorry, Zachary.
No, that's good. But you guys really should keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different, right, Zach? I shoot him a pleading look. Zach's a sensible guy. He'll understand. Please understand.
Not really, but Rebecca has a point. In the end, I think it's your call.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it. You're not missing it. We're just moving it on a different day so we can have a...
Look, you guys.
Ash's loud sigh unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's pinching the bridge of his nose as he speaks, something he usually does when he's getting impatient.
If we get a love pentagram, can we summon the ghost? Clearly there already is a love pentagram, and that's why the ghost has been summoned. If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can... Have you ever noticed that a rom-com and a horror movie always come to theaters on the same day? There's no coincidence. If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old dumbass Isabella to me. She can still run around like that.
Why are you taking her side?
Because I want that ass.
That's your line. You're
Yeah.
like, that's the line.
Isabella's just like, what?
Excuse me?
Nothing. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You of all people should know.
That she's got a great ass? Yeah. Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself. In my car. Alone. Without you. Is that good enough for you?
I already know the answer before Becca voices it out. When at last she releases a deep breath and nods, albeit with a great reluctance, I immediately tackle her into a hug. Thanks, Becca. It's always been you with him, isn't it? Did you say something? Me? Nothing.
Boing.
Don't mind me. Boingy boobs.
Jesus.
If you say so, are you wearing a bra under that?
Absolutely not. It's against my religion. What religion is that? The religion of Nunya. What? None your business. Ow. Okay, guys. So time's close. So I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside. Anyone here have a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
You're using cash?
Oh
Dude,
no,
what is this? The
she's about to
70s?
pull off the letter.
Oh
isn't
hell yeah! Well, it's probably gonna fall out of her purse or something.
Yeah. I pull myself off from Becca to get my wallet from my bag, and
What's this?
it's already in Ash's hands before I can even react.
Dude, now we've got 6.
Uh-oh.
We're good. I mean, our friends are gonna die, but fuck them.
Behind him, Becca and Zach are both giving the piece of paper an intrigued look. No, give it back.
It's just a paper.
I don't care. Give it.
Looks ancient too. Why do you keep this around?
I try to reach for it, but he holds the paper way above his head. Fucking-
Zach, get it. You're
Stop-
taller.
Stop using your height. It's annoying.
Bonk.
Granted, this would not be any different from a daily conversation me and Scott would have.
Oh, what's this? Something important? Yep.
Scott, give me my phone.
It's just gonna be right here above the fridge.
Fuck you.
I've never been particularly sensitive about my own height, but right now I really wish I had that advantage over him.
Now, viewers, if you're wondering why I do this, I was a single child and I never got to be the annoying sibling. So,
Yeah, but living with Scott's basically just been like a living with an annoying little brother.
I always wanted to know. Now I do. Can't go back. The annoying, it's so addictive.
Don't open it.
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love letter. Or is it? Is it to me? I don't see any reason to... Hold on a second. This isn't one, is it?
Even if it is, it's not for you.
You just see an x-ray. Heart breaks.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm curious.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. It's... The rest of my words are lost when he unfolds the paper. I can't breathe.
Too early for Halloween? Nonsense.
My heart feels stuck in my throat, pounding, threatening to burst out. Vaguely, I note how my hands are trembling at my sides. Clasping them together doesn't do any good. They are still shaking, but I hang on to them regardless.
Didn't they say that Zach was only like 6 foot something?
Zach was like, I think he was 6 foot exactly.
6 foot even?
Yeah.
These are some short motherfuckers.
I'm telling you, you guys in this area are freakishly tall.
Okay, granted, his hair seems to go up a good amount past his scalp, but still.
That awful, sick weight that has taken its core in my stomach back in the open house returns full force. How do I fix this? How do I fix this?
You don't.
How do I fix this?
7 days.
Someone please. Today's turning out to be a horrible nightmare. Send this to 5 people or else. Well, that's interesting.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first. Aren't you a few days early for Halloween? No such thing.
Ash waves the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse of its contents.
Also, wait, hold on, yeah. It is October in this.
Oh, yeah.
Like the second to last day of this, which probably this is an epilogue. So everything goes down on Halloween.
Yep.
Because of fucking course it does.
I like that it has the help me letter in the notes.
Which is weird, because I shouldn't have that at the moment.
Yeah.
Ash waves the paper in front of me, giving me
Return
a
the
fleeting
slab.
glimpse of its contents. I don't need to see. I don't want to see. The letters, the words, every stroke written in blood is already embedded
It's
in my
pain.
mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away when I had the chance. That way. It's not a prank. It makes all of them stop. Even I am surprised with how steady my voice is.
What did you say?
Return the slab.
Return the slab.
What's your offer?
Ramses!
This isn't a prank. I saw something. Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper? Or is it
Never
about the
forget, 2
urban
people
legend
get
again?
eaten alive by scarabs at the opening of that episode.
Oh, yeah.
Ramses!
Both. I know it sounds ridiculous.
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed? You've got to be kidding me.
See, this is why I didn't want to tell you guys. Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit far? It's not a joke. Will you guys listen to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me. If I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Right. And in broad daylight. Isabella, even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up. There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit is true.
But it's real. What do you think I saw?
A hallucination. A delusion. Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
It happened after.
Jesus Christ, her eyes!
Yeah, geez. Looks like...
What?
Fucking snake eyes!
It happened after, right when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
Can't you tell? I literally look fucking possessed!
We are, and you know that. But this thing and that thing has got nothing to do with the other. When Rose called earlier, I thought she was exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now. Don't bother.
I'm leaving.
Without another word, I snatched the letter out of Ash's hand and stuffed it in my bag with more force than necessary. I'm tired. I got cursed, saw a ghost, probably lost a sale, got kicked out of the open house I'm supposed to be hosting, my own friends won't believe me, and all of them think I'm crazy. To top it all off, there's a dull ache at the back of my head begging for a little attention I can't afford to give right now. Honestly, there's only so much a person can take within a single day. I just want to go home, curl up in my bed, and never think about today.
I lived in a haunted house for a bit.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep. First house my dad had. It was haunted as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't a evil ghost or something, but I did see shit.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't like a little kid brain or anything?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I mean, I was smaller, but... No.
But before I can take a single step away from the group,
Guys.
Zach rarely ever raises his voice even when there's a point where he wants to drive home.
You're ruining my big day.
And hearing him take on that tone completely throws me off. Even Ash and Becca. Whatever harsh words have yet to come out from the argument immediately die on our tongues.
Why don't we all calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her. I haunted a house for a bit. I mean, same. There's that brief period after college, but still living with my parents.
Oh.
It's like, oh look, it's the ghost of the mooch who won't fucking leave me alone. Yeah, hi to you too, Mom. Hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together? We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what all of you have been up to. I only ever got to talk to Bella over chat. Please?
He has a point. Ash, for all of his attempts to look cool and distant, has also been looking forward to this. He even took the time to call this morning for a reminder. He never does that. Becca too. I'm pretty sure there's another reason why she got out of bed today. Yet, despite Zach's attempt to lighten things up, or Ash and Becca's, wow, how do I say that word? Acquiescing gestures, the tightness in my chest remains. I should have just kept it to myself, or at least went with the idea that it's a prank. If I did, things might not have turned out the way they had. No sour mood, no bad vibes. Careless, so careless. Maybe leaving is a better decision for us all. I think Zach kind of calmed the situation down. I think we should go stay for the movie. Let's have fun with our friends.
Stay for the movie. I wonder if you can do that with the
arrow keys.
I kept wanting to say D-pad, but yes.
I wonder how different the actual voice accents are.
We could see.
Yeah, if we turn on the voices and we play the lines back.
Let's see. How badly are we fucking up these voices? Backlog.
Please.
Okay, his voice is not as heavy. Okay, there we go.
Sure, Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her.
Okay, I don't think I was that far off.
No.
And hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together? We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever get to talk to Bella over chat.
It does kind of sound like a similar voice to there's a voice actor, he does a lot of stuff on YouTube. He actually is the guy in SAO Abridged that was being mentioned earlier. You know, like, keep away from me.
Yeah.
He has that same kind of inflection. Don't think it's him though. And then Ash.
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up.
Again, I think I did pretty okay.
Yeah, Becca.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit too far?
British.
Yeah, very British.
She's very English. And then where's Hannah? Can we go all the way back to Hannah?
I don't think we can.
Whee! Nope. Alright.
Alright, let's turn the voices back off.
Yep. Whoop. Thank you, voice actors. You did a great job. Fuck off.
Any other day, I'd excuse myself and go straight home. But this is something special to Zach. Something he works so hard to bring to life. I should know better. I might be having a bad day, but being with the few people I care about far outweighs the idea of spending the rest of the day throwing a tantrum alone in my room. And what if the thing in the attic follows me home? I don't want to be left with my thoughts either. I can still see it whenever I close my eyes. And maybe, if I stay, let our heads cool down first before telling them what happened, they'll listen to me. There's nothing you can't solve with a calm head.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting Becca to have that accent either, but I guess one of them had to be native Brit.
Yeah.
One step at a time, Isabella. That's what Mama used to tell me.
Mama said,
Mama!
fulfill the prophecy, make something great.
Besides,
All right, we were doing way too different songs there. You were doing Queen, I was doing fucking Panic at the Disco.
Besides, I don't have the heart to ditch Zach. A smile's back on my face when I look back at them. If we keep arguing here, we're gonna miss the first few minutes.
Manifest destiny, back in the day they wanted it. Sorry. All right, that's the Isabella I know. Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry. Ugh.
Ugh, green. This time, I
Oh,
really,
you
yeah.
hit him.
This time, I really do send an elbow straight to his stomach.
Abuse.
Stupid Ash. Being vertically challenged has his perks, too.
All right. I no longer want them to end up together. That's abusive on both sides.
Yeah.
At least Ash is just fucking like poking fun. What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby. I'm not one.
Aw, don't cry.
Stop it.
Okay, scaredy cat then.
That too. If you repeat that, I swear I'll... Let's just go.
God, I'm going to throw up if you keep fucking being adorable. Adorable? She just punched me in the gut. Adorably. The hell is wrong with you?
Without another word, Becca goes inside. She doesn't even stop to wait for us when I call after her. Ash and I exchange looks at that, the same question likely swimming inside our minds.
Fuck's her problem.
Did something happen at school after I left? Is she having a bad day too? I'll try asking her about it later, I guess.
So, you guys go catch up with her. I'll get us the food I promised.
But you'll miss it.
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? And it ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember? I'll be in there soon.
One friendly tap on my shoulder, and then he's gone. A few moviegoers are still milling about. Some are waiting in line for tickets, but otherwise most of the crowd is already inside. There's nothing much for us to do here now. Not a word of protest comes from me when Ash gestures for the two of us to head inside.
Yeah, Ash is... Oh.
Oh,
That's some slaves right there.
yeah.
Alright. And then? Are you sure it wasn't one of the cleaning crews?
Absolutely sure. Somehow, halfway through the movie, the conversation steered towards what happened in the mansion.
During this scene?
You're
This looks
wrong.
like it'd be pretty fucking emotionally powerful.
Why are you talking during a movie? That's
Also
horrible.
that, yeah. I totally don't do that.
Like, but full on conversation.
No, I usually just whisper and go like, I know that reference.
Yeah.
To be fair, Zach was the one.
reference to issue 272 of The Amazing Spider-Man from 1978. They had issue 272 by 1978? Yes. Came right after issue 12.
To be fair, Zach was the one who brought it up again. And his own movie's premiere. Now, the film's just serving as a background noise while we're speaking in hushed tones, careful not to disturb anyone inside the small hall. Except for Ash. I just hope we don't end up arguing about it again. We'd all get kicked out for sure. Though, with how loud Ash's voice is, we'll probably get thrown out way before any argument happens. Only Becca still remains engrossed in the movie, completely ignoring us. She's been quiet the whole evening, speaking only when referred to. If I didn't know any better, I think we did something that offended her. Did we? And then I ran. You heard what happened after.
I still think it's something else.
It was standing right in front of me, Ash. He's one of the smartest people I know, but geez, he should learn to listen. Plus, didn't he say he doesn't believe in these things? Why is he in this conversation again?
He just makes me so mad I could kiss him on the lips. I heard what you said, but it's a small room. There are a lot of things someone else could have done there without your knowledge. If I could see it up close, maybe I can...
I am not going back there.
Ain't that a problem if you're hosting an open house?
Rose does the first floor tour.
I ain't sure ghosts can be restricted to one room, Bella. Well, it depends on the type of ghost. Is it a class 1 free-roaming vapor, or There are no ghosts, Zach. Stop putting useless ideas in her head. Yeah, but I was thinking, maybe all the house needs is a blessing? Wasn't it left uninhabited years ago?
Oh, the house did change hands over the years, from one distant relative to the Ermagods to another. Ermagirds. None of them bothered to live in it, though, and remained that way up to its current owners decided to sell it. Why did they think of that?
Why? Alright. I didn't peg you as the religious type, Zach. Nothing like that, Ash. Who knows, though? It might bring something positive to the place.
That's not a bad idea. I just don't know where I could find someone.
You're not seriously considering a suggestion, are you?
Do you have a better idea?
Look, Ash, even if you don't believe in this shit, what's the harm in having it done? I know where. I could contact him for you if you want.
You do that?
Yeah. Or we could find you a psychologist instead.
There are very few times in my life when I wish my glowers can kill. This is one of those.
Trying to figure out if I can tell what it's saying in the background.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think so. It's too muffled. Ash, that is not a very appropriate thing to say right now. No, wait, that's not what I meant. Ethnographer. I meant ethnographer. The guy is a psychologist too, of course, if you...
Get the Belmonts.
Ashton, if you don't stop...
Rebecca knows the guy I'm talking about too. She can vouch for him.
Becca tears her eyes away from the screen at the mention of her name. Huh? What? Oh, are you talking about Professor Andrew? He used to work with my parents at the university. And can you guys keep it down?
Sorry, Scaredy Cat mentioned curses, not that I'm saying this is one. But talking to him is a better solution for me than getting a random priest to bless an old house. He'll even help you figure things out, teach you a couple things. And probably put your fears to rest, since this looks to be bothering you a lot.
Ash might be right too. However, what Zach suggested is something I'm more familiar with.
I can't wait for Ash to, like, see the ghost for the first time and just try to fucking roundhouse kick it.
Yeah. Oh.
Head falls off. Just keeps coming at him. Oh, shit. I was very wrong!
Granted, they don't believe me. They're only giving me these suggestions to put my mind at ease, but it's better than being ignored or being laughed at. I can take comfort in knowing that they are willing to hear me out.
So, what do you think? Sure call. We'll go with whatever you want.
I don't know. Who should I meet?
Up to you. Also, can it... Nope, doesn't look like it.
You know what? Let's go with that professor.
Professor.
I'll think about it, but if I'd like to give talking... Wow, words. I'll think about it, but if ever, I'd like to give talking to Andrew a try.
Oh, that's what that means. Okay.
We probably save just in case the game crashes at some point.
And why not?
Is that okay? Won't he have other things to do?
He is a bit busy, but he'll make time for me. He's my go-to person when I'm stuck in something. Like butter. You won't mind if I bring a friend with me this time.
If you're sure.
I guess that settles it then.
Guys, I said keep it down. You keep insisting that we still watch it, yet you're not even paying attention yourselves.
It ain't a big deal, Rebecca. I'm the one who broached the subject in the first place.
It's still your film, Zachary. A good film, mind you. You worked hard on this. The least we could do is watch it with you.
I paid every actor as an extra. And that's what you're all doing. I really appreciate you making time for this.
Sorry, Becca. We'll stop now.
Ash just starts loudly chewing popcorn.
I throw her an apologetic look, even if Ash is the only one she should be reprimanding, but her attention is already back on the screen. She's ignoring us again. When Becca's acting this way, there's a big chance that something's nagging at her. We really need to talk. We all fall into a comfortable silence after, the kind you can only share with people you're most at ease with. For the first time today, The letter lays forgotten in my bag, if only for a few hours.
Oh fuck, it's burning through it!
Ah! Night has fallen by the time we exit the movie house.
Ooh, we got new relationship stuff.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Up with Zach, minus with Rebecca. Oh my god.
Yeah, yikes, we've dropped a lot with her.
Just... and then very far up with Ashton. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Getting laid.
Get that boy.
Despite the late hour, the streets are still bustling full of people. Those about to head home, those set to meet someone, even those simply wandering about. Walking in the sea of unfamiliar souls, it strikes me how easy it is for one to get lost in the city as nondescript as Luxborn. I was afraid too, at one point back when I was new and had just set foot in this place. Now with familiar faces walking with me, it feels a little like home. Zach and Ash bid us goodbye shortly before Becca and I crossed the other side of the street. The former's claiming he's got a few freelance jobs to take care of before the day ends. And Ash? Who knows? He never tells. Sometimes he'll just randomly appear at your doorstep, looking for a place to crash. He does that to Zach a lot, much to the latter's frustration. But he's a busy guy too, in spite of the laid-back air he gives off.
Thanks for today, everyone.
No problem, Zach. I'm sorry for what happened earlier.
Uh-oh.
Did they hear it too?
Huh?
Hold on, I think I'm picking up raptor noises.
A sensation. Cold, sickening, drowning. My chest tightening, breathing becoming labored. I can taste blood in my mouth.
Knees weak, arms heavy.
Mom spaghetti.
Vomit on my sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
I can taste blood in my
Ed,
mouth.
Ed, and Eddie.
The edges of my vision blur. In the distance, amidst the countless nameless people going about their lives, a voice reaches out to me.
Help me find you them sweet deals down at the auto lot. Fucking goddamn it, mental spam.
Pleading even as I clench my eyes tight and clasp my hands over my ears. Whispering and whispering and whispering.
Deeper, deeper, yet deeper.
Calling out. Please. No, not me. Somebody.
Somebody save me.
Isabella. Earth to Isabella.
Isabella, stop walking towards the cars.
At her voice, the whole world suddenly snaps into place, the murmurs gone. When I open my eyes, Becca raises an eyebrow at me in question. Weren't you listening? Are you coming with me? Oh, okay. Sorry, I spaced out. You always do that. I follow her without complaint, but not before sneaking a glance at the far end of the street, where the voice came from, where another set of eyes might be staring at me. Nothing. There are only Zach and Ash watching over us as we head back to where Becca parked her car.
Fingertips on the surface of my mind.
Isabella, probably.
If I'm expecting to see something or someone there, I try not to let it show. Try not to think of the tiny pinpricks of fear calling at the pit of my stomach.
See you guys some other time.
Yeah, see you.
Ash is just like, we're gonna go get wasted.
Another glance, and with a final wave, we go off our own ways.
You can go your own way.
I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I heard.
You can
I don't want to know.
all done another day. Feeling stingy right now.
And if this is what would help me sleep tonight, what would give back to that normalcy in my life, then so be it. The darkness closes around me, grasping, pulling, engulfing me.
Grasping, pulling, bopping, socking.
Bop it.
The ground caves in, and without warning, I'm falling. My eyes snap open. For an instant, it doesn't immediately register where I am.
Now this is a sad girl apartment.
Look at that stack of noodles.
Cup o' noodles.
Yeah.
Got the panties here. Got some sort of drink, I think, coming here. More noodle cups, laptop, coffee mug, plushie. I like the Bat Kitty plushie.
Very.
Oh, is that Cat Bat?
Cat Bat.
Or Bat Cat? Is that who the movie's going for? We've got overlapping posters. Shameful.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Look at that garbage can that hasn't been emptied.
I can't comment on that. You should see the trash can in my bathroom. It overflowed 3 months ago.
Empty it.
That would require me to do things. Instead, I just let it become a little pyramid of trash. I'll do it later, is what I always say.
Both my back and shoulders ache after I've fallen asleep, all hunched up at the night before. Drenched in sweat, the nest of pillows I often keep around me feels more suffocating than comforting. I let my eyes adjust to the bright morning light streaming through my window, and allow my breathing to slow down before untangling myself from the pile. I haven't had a single dream since coming to Luxborn, or at least none that I can recall having. It's a shame because they used to be so vivid. Not the crazy vivid, but the more pleasant kind I'll tell my siblings about. Maybe it's just the stress of living alone? The knowledge that I'll always wake up in an empty apartment with no one to tell stories to. Ugh, what time is it? Habit forces me to look over at the clock, and even with the soreness weighing heavily on my shoulders and the compulsion to never leave my bed for the day. In a heartbeat, I'm up.
Those windows are closed. How are the curtains swinging?
Yeah. Wonder. Weird.
Also, you fell asleep with the TV on, girl. Girl, electricity bills.
Oh man, of all the times to oversleep. Towel, where's my towel?
Oversleep, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Admittedly, it's a weekend. As an unspoken rule, that entitles me to a few extra hours of sleep. But if Rose didn't kill me yesterday, she sure as hell will now. And right after what happened, oh Lord, 1 box of donuts as peace offering won't be enough the second time around. Grabbing my towel, I'm already a few short steps away from the bathroom when a muffled ringing breaks out from my bag. There's a moment of indecision at first, my mind conflicted whether I should ignore or answer it. But what if it's Rose? Or worse, our boss?
Isabella, get out there and get me pictures of Spider-Man.
Here. Entertain the chat for a minute, Scott. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Oh yeah, could you refill mine?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and inspect this apartment a little bit more closely here. Okay, so this here seems to probably be some sort of like California vaporwave art kind of thing. We've got an umbrella that is floating. It seems to be producing rain instead of blocking it. We've got a guitar poster with some music notes. No logo or anything for a band, it's just guitar. Then we've got what seems to be a mermaid or a naiad, I believe, under some ocean waves. Yes, we did stop on another phone call. We've got Isabella and Rose. Umbrella producing rain. What does it mean? Well, you see, it means that this umbrella is producing the rain. If I had to guess what it would mean, I don't think it means anything in this story. I think they just wanted something on there. But if I had to guess what an umbrella that's producing rain is, it either A, is an exhibit of surrealism, of something doing the exact opposite of what you would expect, just for the sake of that surrealism, or if it's trying to be symbolic, it would probably mean a safe place no longer being safe, or possibly for a more positive spin, taking something that would normally be seen as inconvenient or unwanted, because it's with like a lot of, calm blues and serene whites and stuff, taking that to mean like just because something is unexpected and possibly not what you wanted, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. I think the rain is just in the background. That could also be, but if that were the case, you would also expect a few raindrops like on the umbrella and like in the foreground of it, because rain doesn't just go behind an umbrella, it would be all around it and then dry inside. Anyway,
All right. Oof. Back. Ah, sheesh. In the end, the rational part of my brain wins out. The letter from yesterday peeks out when I pulled the device out. Just the sight of it is enough to put me in a foul mood, and it takes every force of will for me to ignore it in favor of answering the call. The caller ID reads, Mama.
Mama.
Mama. Huh? It's around.
You don't have a picture of your mom on your phone?
That's rude.
It's rude as I mean, I don't have a picture of my mom on my phone, but I don't have a picture of anyone on my phone's contacts, so...
It's around 4:45 in the Philippines right now. That's an unusual time for them to call. It's usually around noon time around here, and I'm the one calling, not the other way around. Better for them to use that money on something else than an international call.
Do you not have to pay for the international call?
Regardless, in the most cheerful tone I can gather. Hello?
Hello, Grace. How are you? I don't know why.
Mama, I'm doing okay. How are you guys over there?
Fuck it, I'm rolling with it. We're good. EJ won a storytelling contest at school the other week. Brought home a medal. I thought you should know. Hi, Bella. I got this letter.
There's a tired lilt in her voice as she speaks. It's been there since Papa had to leave his job. I wish there was something I can do for her. But from miles away like this, the least I'm able to not make her worry.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought the reason that you got an overseas job was because you could make more money than supposedly we're sending some of it back to them. That's what I got, but maybe not.
If only my older brother would actually lend her a hand, but Lord knows if that'll ever happen. Odds are, Kuya Jordan's already out drinking right now. Oof. Again. I can't count on my older sister either, knowing she has a family of her own. And, well, Ann's financial situation isn't exactly great right now, having ran herself knee-deep in debt.
I don't know if it's 8. I think it's Ate.
Ate?
Ate. The way that it was italicized, I'm assuming that it's Filipino slang or terminology.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Yeah. Great. That's great. Tell him congratulations from me, and let him know I'm gonna send him a little something extra this Christmas. How's Nico, Karen, Michael? I hope they're okay?
Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael. They're doing well. They wanted to talk to you, but they're all busy with school.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't want to bother them. Just tell them to keep doing their best for me. I'll just call back when I know they're not busy.
Tell them to win with great justice.
And Papa? How's Papa doing?
Oh, he died.
It's a subject I'm a bit hesitant to broach. From the way Mama's voice hitches, she doesn't want to bring it up either.
Papa... Grace. Papa's having a little difficulty right now. Weak appetite, he's having trouble swallowing, and lost a few pounds. But the doctor said we should keep encouraging him. Just means his body's accepting his new treatment well. The money you sent last time helped a lot to pay for it, by the way.
Okay, so she is sending stuff.
Alright, I was right.
Oh, I see. That's good. I won't deny that life has gotten tougher for our family. It used to be easy back when Papa was in good shape. But ever since he was diagnosed with a sickness 5 years ago, he had been unable to provide for us.
A general, vague sickness that they won't name. Cancer.
Now the burden of feeding 8 mouths and settling Papa's bills all rest on my shoulders.
Why?
Damn.
Does your mom not work? Can she not work?
Although Mama makes a little, accepting
Okay.
sewing and laundry jobs in our neighborhood, it's scarcely enough to cover the cost of living day to day, let alone the bloating hospital bills.
Get a job! Like, I know she's got a lot of kids, but also get a job.
We can't expect the help. We can't even expect help from our own government because the health insurance there barely covers anything.
Yo, same, right? Up top. Anyway.
I'm sure he'll get better soon. Is he well enough to talk? Do you think I'll be able to speak to him, Mom? Silence. I start to think that the call got cut until...
Listen, Grace. Maybe it's better if we transfer Papa to a different hospital, somewhere cheaper.
What? Why? Did something happen? Is it the deposit issue again? Give me the hospital's number. I'll talk to them.
No, it's nothing bad. The service here is good. Too good, even the doctors. But I'm worried you're working yourself to the ground because of it.
Mama, we've been through this before. I want the best for Papa. And don't worry about the bills or the medicine. Or me, for that matter.
It's a terminal illness, Grace. You don't get better from that.
I can handle myself.
I don't think that's true.
Everything's going well here. In fact, we're about to close on a large sale. Hopefully.
I think terminal means it can kill you, not necessarily will kill you.
If not, then I'll find another way. She doesn't need to know that. Sorry, Mama. You taught me not to lie. Yet look at what I'm doing. I'll have
I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't mean to make you cry.
I'll have money to send over soon to cover the rest of Papa's treatment. And there's more than enough for Karen, Nico, Michael, and EJ's school tuition, too.
Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. We all do. She's getting older. We all do. Birthday. Just kidding. Older every word. Gonna go watch shows. Tell me who dies and who hooks up. All right.
Yeah,
see you later, Oxy.
thanks for stopping by.
I just wish you'd come home to us soon. Never.
Oh, hello.
Kaylin Keui. Fuck it. Is that a voice line? Nope. Kaylin Keui.
When are you coming home? EJ, the youngest, used to only be the only person asking me that. How do you respond to a question you don't have a definite answer to?
Never.
5 years later, and I still can't give them a straight one. I smile though Mama can't see it. I fight to keep my lips from quivering, my voice from shaking. She's got enough on her plate as it is. No need to weigh her down with unnecessary concerns. Promise me you'll be there to welcome me when I do, okay?
Of course. I'm sorry, Grace. I need to take this for a while.
There's a small commotion on the other end. The sounds of gates opening, the voice of a child, EJ, talking excitedly about his day of school, the tapping of feet on the floorboards as he runs. It's been years since I've went home, but I can still picture the whole scene in my mind. How tall is he now? Are the neighborhood kids bullying him now that I'm not around? Did Mama rearrange the furniture in the living room again? What are they having for dinner today? I miss them.
Do any of them have smartphones? They can give you this information with pictures and video.
Yeah.
I miss them so much. It's okay, Ma. I need to go too. I've got work today. I'll call again soon, alright?
No, you don't. It's a weekend. Yeah, on a Saturday? Oh, never mind. Take care of yourself, dear. But then again, she's a real estate agent, and I think they do work weekends, so.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, dear. I like you. You're okay. You're a decent kid.
I love you. Bye. It ends with a soft click, leaving half troops and empty promises hanging in the air.
Dude, I love those. I used to play bass for Half Truths and Empty Promises.
Closing my eyes for a moment, I take a deep breath and shake away the thoughts beginning to swim inside my head. It's pointless to mull over these things right now. Okay, Isabella, time to get that mansion sold. Unfortunately, before I take a single step away from my phone, it rings again. No doubt Mama forgot to say something. Mama, did you forget anything?
Whoops.
Oh, excuse you. I'm too young to be your mom. Are you still sleeping? Hold on, never mind that. Get yourself in the office, hurry.
Office? What about open house? Oh no, is it Sir John? Did he hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do I do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if...
No, it's nothing like that. Will you calm down? God, it's like you have a concussion or something. Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then.
There's the telltale din of several feet shuffling against the wooden flooring and an instinct yelling in the background before Rose cuts the connection. That isn't in any way comforting, but it's enough reason for me to hastily discard my phone and finish my shower in record time.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. Like, I've had coworkers before, like, you know, if it's like a thing where you've got a computer, so they've got, like, you know, a work chat or something.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people who it's like, they just don't like talking over chat, but they're also terrible at understanding how texting can sound in your head. So I'll just get a thing that's just like, come over here. I'm just like, oh, fuck, what I do? And they're just like, hey, I just wanted to, you know, see, so this thing, you were doing it this way, it would actually, like, be easier for you if you did it this way. And I just noticed that, and I thought I'd give you a little tip there. And I'm like, okay, geez, I thought you were, like, mad at me or something. What? No, I just said to come over here. Yeah, that reads as kind of foreboding, dude. When you don't, like, you know, say anything about it.
I make it to our office within 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and out of breath.
Disheveled!
I'm so tired.
Disheveled!
Ding.
Kat, what does disheveled mean? I just want to know what you think it means. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? What does disheveled mean?
Out of sorts.
Yeah, but you know we have a word for that.
What?
Disheveled.
I missed the S in that.
You did not. You said disheveled.
But I only made the S sound once.
Disheveled, Kat. Disheveled.
I didn't even know that was a word. I just had to use my context clues for that. Excuse me, Mr. Big Vocabulary. I don't know a lot of these words.
You read more often than me.
I don't retain things. My greatest weakness is a human.
Oh my god, it's just so funny because, like, the reason I feel I have the right to laugh at this is because so often as a child, especially in school, I was looked down on, especially by teachers, because when I was reading comic books and graphic novels and manga, you know, that kind of stuff. And essentially, they acted like I was basically just reading preschooler picture books, you know?
Yeah.
And yet, even though those are the only things I read, I have a pretty fucking good vocabulary, apparently. So, fuck y'all! Ugh, will you ever read an actual book, or are you just going to read this garbage? What? This is good shit. Fuck you, Miss Terwilliger.
A feat if I take into account my usual travel time. Routine clamor, common to the Briar Realty, wow. Realty Corporation's Luxburn office greets me as soon as my foot crosses the threshold. Papers rustling, telephones ringing at sporadic intervals,
Ooh.
agents talking in varying volumes, staff moving about, and...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Sporadic. You got it right on the money. That one can be confusing. That's a weird-ass looking word.
Yeah.
Redemption. Where the hell is Sai? Where are my employees?
Oh,
You know, because Sir John is definitely a Texan. But with the way he's talking, what the actual... Actually, you know what? With the way he's talking, how do I do a New Yorker voice? Hey, yo, I'm walking here. That's more Boston, but whatever. What the actual fuck, guys? Of all the times to disappear without notice? Hey, yo! Hey! Sandy!
My boss's words turn muffled as someone else closes the door to his office, likely the work of our HR manager. Throughout the past weeks, he's been in a bad mood over a few employees who have failed to report to work. I hear they're still trying to get a hold of them, but to no avail. The result is half of their workload has been shifted to all the available staff, so as not to lose clients. Not that I mind the extra work. If anything, it means I'll have some more to send to my family back home.
Weirdly, they all disappeared after going to that house that I'm working on right now. I'm sure there's nothing about that.
Although the rumors of a branch closure circulating because of this is indeed a bit worrisome. My bag barely touches the top of my table when Rose pulls me aside.
Here, I need you to help me with these papers. If you could also get these signed and photocopied before lunch today, that would be great.
One after another, she thrust a bunch of paperwork into my hands without explanation. A page flutters away from the top of the pile, and I lean down to pick it up.
It's a photocopy of the letter.
My eyes scanning the top of the page as I straighten. A purchase and sales agreement. Rose simply gestures her thumb in the direction of our visitor lounge. What?
It wasn't that off, but you said gestures. It's gestures.
I thought that's what I said.
It sounded like gestures. I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but it sounded like gestures.
When I tilt my head in question. They are seated on the sofa and looking completely out of place in the humbly decorated room. It's the same couple from the day before. The Wrights. Something bubbles up in my throat. Their presence in the office could mean only one thing. They're buying it? We got a deal?
Actually, on even-numbered days, we are called the Wrongs.
She swats at my hand, tugging her sleeve, although her eyes are alight with something akin to joy.
Akin to joy. She doesn't feel actual joy, just something akin to it.
She wants the sale to happen as much as I do, and now that it's here, this deal needs to be closed yet. Documents need to be signed still, but the elation is there, along with a foreboding feeling I can't quite pinpoint.
I had to do a little damage control, but they're already interested in acquiring the property, even before they attended the open house. I mean, isn't it obvious? They already hired an interior designer. I've never seen a buyer as aggressive as Madame Wright. She didn't even try to negotiate a lower rate, excuse me.
One at a time, Rose. I can't process everything you're seeing at once. What do you mean?
They're paying 15% higher than the listing price, as long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible. I think if we allowed it, they'd be paying up front, too.
Even with that urban legend? Oh, I was so sure we lost the sale after yesterday.
Don't look so surprised. We still have to conduct some last few checks before we completely hand it over to them.
Please, I'll happily do the paperwork duty, Rose.
Get that shit away from me. Hell yeah.
I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing. Don't they have better things to spend money on? I'll haggle it down to the lowest possible price if I was in their place, especially with the stories attached to it. Not that my opinion matters one bit here. We're just their agents who are going to receive the hefty commission after all. Nothing more. Rose gives me a pat on the shoulder, signaling she's heading back to them, an unspoken instruction for me to follow after I'm done. It doesn't take me long to finish what work she left me. In fact, having our boss sign the agreement is the easiest, since it has put him in a better mood to the entire office's relief. Ma'am Hannah calls me over the moment she notices my presence at the lounge door. Her lips are twisted in a frown. She doesn't seem particularly happy to see me, and I'm not surprised. Who wouldn't be? I almost created a scene. Mr. Wright, however...
Why, if it isn't the little Lily. I trust you're feeling well now.
It's Isabella, sir, not Lily. I appreciate your concern. I'm feeling better now.
Well, Lily, I just thought, Lily, that I should check up on Lily.
I really don't understand why they can't get my name right. It's a fairly common name. It shouldn't be too hard to remember. Regardless, I hand them their copy of the agreement.
I believe I can take that, thank you very much.
With how elegantly she plucks the paper off my hands, it's easy to think there isn't any trace of irritation in her. But it is there, radiating in her stiff stance, and the way she's standing at a fair distance from her husband, and how the two look to be ignoring each other.
It's like, look, don't fucking blame me because your husband's a whore.
Seeing the scene, it soon becomes clear to me that I'm not the one who has put her in a bad mood. Did they fight? Most probably. I've seen it happen dozens of times with some of my previous clients. It's a shame, especially with their new mansion. I never did like it when my own mama and papa fight. I hope they'll make up soon. Apparently satisfied with what she's seen, Ma'am Hannah claps her hands together before extending it to us for a shake. Oof.
What's up?
I'm losing my voice here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, we should
We should
probably
probably
just
call it.
call it for the day.
Yeah.